say Steve Goody's on the road without saying Steve Goody's on the road. Watch the opening credits. I forgot I have my John. What's this called?
That's a pipe.
Called a meerschaum.
A meerschaum, everybody.
Wow.
I thought that was a dog. Well, welcome to the virtual comedy show. Number more than you ever thought would be possible.
203.
203.
Oh, boy.
And I think this month our star Steve Goody is on the road. As I said, he's live in Oklahoma. Tulsa, did you say?
No, I am in, where am I? Watonga.
Watonga. Well, nobody's ever heard of that. And of course, our little Chicago light of joy, Patty. My pipe just fell apart. I don't know what's going on. Well, there goes the pipe bit. By the way, our show tonight is going to be great with a new feature called First Time Doing 10 Minutes.
Yes.
As regular viewers know, and we have so few of those, but they know, that our musical genius guest, John Trentis, on this show many times, singing amazing parody and other songs, but he started dabbling in stand-up, and he will grace us. Well, maybe not grace us. Let's go with grace. He will grace us with his jokes tonight. He's been doing 1 minute, and now he's got 10 total minutes. So tonight, it'll be a night of 10 minutes with John, everybody. 10 minutes with John. Yes. Think of it like those parties. That's right. Think of it like those parties you go to in 8th grade. After Spin the Bottle, you'd play 7 Minutes in Heaven with Susan Buckley in the closet at Charlotte's house. Anybody ever do that? Ever do that?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's going to be weird taking these off. Except, by the way, this won't be that, because the 7 Minutes in Heaven was me and Susie standing awkwardly for 6 minutes hemming and hawing until she got annoyed and kissed me on the nose. And then later I told everybody I got to second base. So that was, by the way, that wasn't a lie, because when I was in 8th grade, I thought second base was the shoulder. So I didn't know. I didn't learn it wasn't until I was 22. 22, I found out what second base really was, which made a lot of really awkward dates for me. Okay. Anyway, we also have the amazing Todd Chappelle, everybody, who for the first time has actual sound. We get to hear the instrument and the singing. Boy, you're gonna stay up for that, let me tell you. Now, okay, but first, these jokes, they don't write themselves no matter what Chat GPT says. And I really should have thought of how I did this before, because now I have to pull the paper in front of it every time. So here we go. First we go. It is April 1st, everybody, which means April
Fool's Day.
It is the day worldwide that we learn who the real douchebags are. Did you all know that the prank practice is thought to have started about in the 1500s, where in France, they would secretly hang a fish on someone with a sign that said April Fish. That's what they did. Which further proves the French have zero understanding of what's funny. They have no, they're the least funny people in the world. Did you know one of the earliest April Fool's predecessors, though, was the ancient Roman celebration of Hilaria, it was called, which was the hilarious act of pretending to have a Spanish accent and marrying a Baldwin brother. See, we all know what that is. And I disappear while I do that. Okay, next, a very exciting story. We now know why rapper P. Diddy, Puffy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Puff Combs has changed his name so many times to keep one step ahead of Homeland Security, is what it was. So I didn't know. Wow.
Now we
Two
know.
of the moguls' homes were raided. Did you see that? Raided in connection with allegations of sexual assault, sex trafficking, and tearing that tag off the mattress.
Oh.
That was the worst one.
Oh, boy.
Now, there have been many allegations from multiple sources about PD's, that's what I call him, PD's sexual appetites, and he denies all of them, by the way. One allegation, did you hear this? That he flew in both male and female prostitutes to have sex with. Male and female prostitutes to have sex with. Lawyers say the rapper that say this is a witch hunt, and not the kind he likes, where the witches and wizards all wear thongs and hide in Puffy's grotto saying, Erecto Viagram. those parties he likes. Well, Steve, I feel like my face is big now. Like I thought yours was big. Oh, this makes me sad. I'm looking at you. You're all going to be sad if you haven't heard this. Lizzo is quitting the music business and social media and will disappear from society. And how do I know this?
How do you know this?
Lizzo spent many days trumpeting on social media how she's going to disappear. That was what she did. Nothing says you aren't going anywhere than telling everyone you're not coming back. I think that's you're going to be sorry, world. You're not going to have Lizzo to kick around anymore because I'm going to announce to 100 million people that I'm no longer talking to 100 million people. And I will keep doing it until my new album comes out. That's what I'm doing. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. And I wish I hadn't done this now this way. By the way, look, I love Lizzo. She is very talented and a great person. But here, I'm going to speak right to you. Here's a tip, young lady. If you really wanted to disappear and quit, that's what you do. You don't tell anybody. You just disappear. You delete your socials. You read a book. And if anyone asks, you're at Richard Simmons' house. That one hit me in the face. All right, it's going good. I'm having fun. Oh, the final four is set, fans. Anybody's got, did anybody do a what do they call those? The bracket?
No.
Anybody get the four?
No.
No, it was a weird year, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yep. The final four is set: Purdue and NC State and Alabama and UConn, everybody. And thank the founding fathers. Thank the founding fathers that Purdue won because we found out from Michigan GOP Representative Matt Maddock, whose name sounds like the worst 70s detective show ever, by the way. Look him, Maddock. We found out that Gonzaga is rife with illegal immigrants. Is that amazing? I didn't know that. You know, I always thought that name Gonzaga seemed un-American. How about you? So, good eye, Maddock. You cracked the case of the College of Immigrants that's been getting away with living here illegally since 1887, moron. What? And then he wouldn't even give it up. He kept saying it was true. So that's what we are voting for. Hey, this is something. Anybody thinking about getting married? Any of the ladies getting married? Alice, Elena?
Already did it.
Been there, did that. Don't need to do it
Anybody
again.
getting married? I'd say Chuck, but you're too young. Don't get married. Stay pure, kid. Bachelorettes are going from boozy parties to luxury wellness retreats these days. Did you know that? I know. They have exchanged the alcohol and naughty straws for spa treatments and vitamin B IVs. Oddly, though, the get-togethers still end up being raided by hunky cops in thongs. So figure that out. Magic Mike. By the way, rarely do I use the word thongs in two jokes in one show.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know. What happened?
Uh-oh. Sneaking it
I
up.
made it through.
That's because I always sing two thongs.
That's right. You sing
Oh,
at least,
nice play on words.
you sing at least four thongs. Especially when you bit your tongue that one time, then you're thonging it up. Uh-oh. I'm going to say it again. Uh-oh. Biden did it again.
No.
He ruined Easter by changing his name to Rachel Crandall Crocker in 2009 and creating the Trans Day of Visibility, knowing it would land on Easter this year, destroying it for everybody. That man, that Brandon is so clever.
How clever is he?
He had the forethought 45 years ago to disguise himself as the National Egg Board and create a rule that bans overt religious and political symbols on eggs at the White House Easter egg roll. He did that 45 years ago, that guy. And if that's not enough, Sleepy Joe was so ingenious, he found a way to enforce that rule in every administration since then, including the entire time Trump was president. It's clear. What will Joe do next? What? I'm going to tell you what. I heard tell that old memory lost Joe did this. He traveled back 45 billion years to make sure there's a solar eclipse on April 8th to take attention away from that huge illegal immigrant basketball final. And you guessed it, it's in Arizona where they all sneak in. Okay.
Oh, boy.
That was long, but I enjoyed it. Here we go. Hey, we're almost done. Isn't that nice? We only got 3 more, and they're short. Hey, speculation is growing that Taylor Swift and Beyonce could affect the outcome of the 2024 presidential election. Yep.
Oh boy.
With one person very close to this story saying there is one way they would definitely change the outcome of this election if they ran themselves. But who would be on top of the ticket, everyone? Who'd be president? Who'd be vice president?
That's a tough one.
Taylor president.
Do you think Taylor president? I don't know. Beyonce's 42. Taylor becomes 35 in December, so she can run. Yep. So isn't that amazing? All right.
You will be 35 before election day.
No, I think it's before they take office. Does that have to be election day or before they take office?
Before inauguration day.
Yeah, before inauguration. Yeah, December 13th should be 35. So I tell them to run. I think that'd be fantastic. Okay, but Beyonce's older, 42, so she should probably be president. And she's got more. They got $2 billion. Okay, next up, shares of Trump's social media company plunged 21% after surging March 26. The company lost $58 million last year and only took in $4.1 million in total revenue. It is said that if Trump sold his shares of the company, it would plummet into bankruptcy immediately, which led Trump to respond, "Who wants to buy them?" All right. And last but not least, my favorite joke. And Steve, can you bring it? You can bring yourself in, right?
I'm getting ready.
All right. A Florida airborne.
Try again.
Okay, cut. Edit. A Florida airboat tour operator flipped his craft with 9 passengers, sending them into gator-infested waters. I know.
Yeah, I mean,
The operator was arrested. He was arrested right after receiving a very large stuffed envelope of cash from an alligator. Steve, I'm waiting for you, Steve.
Oh, you ready for me? Yes, Brad Tassell!
Woo!
He's over there.